Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you what I like to call shock TV review or episode review. In particular, The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2. I think it was called Through the Valley, if I'm not mistaken. It was about an hour. Dropped on HBO MAX. Here in Canada, we get it on Crave TV, which we're lucky. Season 2, Episode 2. Wow. They did something I didn't think they were going to do till near the end of the season. Kind of, keep us glued to our seats. But we're still going to be glued to our seats because what happened in this episode was shocking, but I knew it was coming. That's the crazy part. Eventually it was going to go down. And it went down in this episode instead. Anyways, guys, what a beginning. The beginning starts with a normal sunny day. Ellie getting called to go on patrol, whatever. She was supposed to go on patrol there. She does. She was asked by one of the people there, how are you and Joel doing? He goes, hey, we patched things up, we're great. And I'm like, based on last episode, you guys are great. How the hell is that possible? Either way, she's going on a merry day, going on patrol. It looked like the weather was going bad. They're gonna go check out this area where they found these new versions of those little I call them clickers, these zombies or whatever the hell you want to call it, that can think of their own and shit. So we progress that way. Then you got Abby's with the fireflies. They are held up at this, I don't want to say ranch, but this loft or some sort of building of some sort that overlooks where they are, very close to the compound in Wyoming, where all the other people are safe and guarded by, away from the zombies and stuff. And for some reason, they were having a drill to prepare just in case they get attacked. And boy, did they get attacked in this one. Anyways, so they're doing their normal things, patrols. You got, Joel went off with Dina earlier in the day. They're patrolling some sort of area. We don't see them until literally middle of this episode. So Ellie goes with her thing. They go their ways. They kind of hold off, whatever. And they get this radio that, hey, you got to come back. The storm. Anyways, Abby, in the meanwhile, with the fireflies, is still going to go ahead and try and catch Joel and kill him. That's what she wants to do. Set up a trap. So she ends up going out there, and she kind of freezes her butt off, thinking that one of these patrols are going to get, kind of like held hostage to give information to where Joel is, to get Joel to lure him out. Doesn't even get to that because these zombies smell her. They chase her. Literally, guys, there's an army of them chasing her down the hill. Wow. She ends up going to where Joel and Thing are kind of like looking out for, but we don't know that until she gets inside and she kind of gets helped. She's going along the fences. These things are trying to claw at her. She would have died if he did not save her. So he ends up, going inside, saving her. She tells him that there's a compound further up. We can get away with him. With horses, we can go there. So he trusts her. So he saves her life. They head there. Ellie gets the message that Joel's in trouble. So her and her partner end up going out. They split separate ways. And she slowly makes her way towards her. Not quite yet, but, whatever. So as Joel and Dina go in there, the fireflies reveal their true nature. They reveal whatever. Abby pretty much lets the cat out of the bag. They end up drugging Dina so she won't witness what's going to go on next. Meanwhile, the zombies that was chasing her did a quick left. So they're attacking the Wyoming little city that they're safe. They're getting attacked. They're like, literally, these things are attacking like mad. It was a full out battle, guys. And it was cool to see that this was going on. And then this serious shit on the side was going on as well. So much drama on every side. So as the compound thing, they end up breaking in, and it's survival. If there's a couple of crazy moments that his brother, Diego Luna, just barely survives, with the flame torch thing, and burns that big monstrous thing, and it literally falls right in front of him. They end up surviving the ordeal. But meanwhile, we're back at the compound, and some of the people from Abby's team are like, nah, we're going to convince you to go back. Forget about this revenge, shit. It is what it is. Just let it go. But no, they end up capturing Joel, and then he ends up revealing, yes, he was there. She literally, guys, I swear to God, no, I don't swear to God, but I'm telling you, She shoots his kneecap out, and then she tells them to put a tourniquet underneath so he doesn't bleed out. And that's when the pain and suffering begins. She takes a golf club and she keeps on smashing the living hell out of his leg. He goes, come on, get it over with. And as she's beating him, punching him, and he's like pretty much helpless on the ground, bleeding out and everything, Ellie makes her way to the compound, notices the two horse sneaks in, and she gets in to try and make an attempted rescue, gets tossed to the floor, and she's forced to watch Joel, whatever, and she's telling him, get up, get up, get up. It was heartbreaking. Like, she was like, no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. She takes a knife, Abby, and she literally stabs him right in the throat, kills Joel. I'm like, are you serious? 2 episodes in, and you kill him? I thought, I expected this later in the season, like season finale or an episode before, just so they can just kind of let that drama between the two of them go. But no, done. And I'm like, wow, I was shocked, even though I knew it was coming, because I heard from the game and stuff like he was going to bite the big one. But oh my God, and she's forced to watch, and she's saying to Abby, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. They end up kicking her, leaving her there. They end up leaving, going back to where they are. Then her partner, who was with her earlier, Ellie, ends up coming there as they're fleeing. They end up wrapping his body, and they're taking it back to the compound with the bad weather, on horseback and whatever, like dragging him from behind. I'm like, oh my God. And you can tell she's going to kill them. And I'm like, she's in so much pain, and she witnessed the death of, like, what you want to say, the father figure. And she knows he did what he did to save. And even after Abby was saved by Joel, she still killed the guy. And I'm like, wow, he killed her father, kind of explain why she's going to do what she's going to do to him. The other people stood by, so they're going to pay the price too. So that's how that ends off. They kill him, drag him back and thing, and that's how the episode ends. The compound where all the people are in Wyoming, they end up surviving, but they end up killing the survivors that got bit. So now they're recovering from that. He finds out probably in the next episode his brother's dead. So now shit's going to really hit the fan, pardon the language. But wow, what a good episode. Loved it. An hour doesn't always feel like an hour. It's only 7 episodes, so I can only see where he's going. And we got a little snippet of the next, episode. She's training even more, and she's gonna go after him. And Isabela Merced's character Dina knows exactly who they are and where they're going. So that's what the whole gist of it is. Because I don't think Bella Ramsey's character Ellie got the whole story of who they really were. But she's gonna put 2 to 2 together, and it's gonna be hell to pay, let's just say it. But that's my immediate reaction, thoughts, and review on episode 2 of The Last of Us, starring Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal. So like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other Last of Us reviews moving forward. Don't forget my WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 reviews that should be up as well. And I'll see you next week, man. Wow, we're in for a good ride and a hell of a time. Take it easy and be the hell good.